If you're an upcoming artist in Nigeria and your songs are not going anywhere, I know this video might offend you, but it will help you. Because one thing I have discovered is that most upcoming artists usually get it wrong whenever it comes to songwriting or music composition. But when they are putting their songs out there and it is not getting the recognition they are looking for, they tend to think that it is because they are not promoting their music the right way, not knowing that their music composition or songwriting is what is giving them away. So in this video, I am going to show you very simply and clearly how to write good songs as a Nigerian artist. And if you stick and watch it to the very end, you will learn a thing or two. So without wasting much time, let us go into this video. Now, there are 3 ways I am going to reveal to you on how to write good songs as a Nigerian artist are: number 1, your music must have a clear message. And this is one problem upcoming artists have a lot. If you ask them now, what is your music all about, they will not be able to give you a direct answer. Now, you need to understand that every music must have a clear message. Some people call it theme, and you can choose to call it so. And there are so many forms or kinds of themes you need to have for your music. For example, the most popular one is a love theme, as in you sing about love. And this love theme, you also need to understand, comes in several ways, which is you can choose to sing about heartbreaks, that is someone who is in love and suffers an heartbreak. It could be on the lady's side or on the guy's side. You can also sing about loyalty in love, as in how two lovers are so loyal to each other, they survive every odds and then until they succeed and become together as one forever. So you need to figure out the message in your song, the message what you are trying to pass across to your listeners, and you must be very, very clear about that. Ensure that once your music starts to play, the person who is going to listen to that music will immediately understand what that music is all about. Now, when it comes to having a message for your song, one mistake most upcoming artists make is trying to sing about, I call it boasting songs, as in you are not up to that level, you are not rich yet, but you are singing about having money, cruising in cars, doing this, doing that, going to clubs and all that. Now, when you do this, you think that when you are going to shoot your videos, you are going to portray all those things to make people believe or think that you are up to that level. But I want you to understand that this is going to affect you if you are looking for a record deal, because there's no record label that will see you as an artist who is already rich, who is already living on top of the world, has the money, and will agree to sign you. Because one thing they are going to think is that if they sign this artist, at the end of the day, he might end up bringing them down because he already has the money. Another thing is, if he has this so much money, why don't he start to make music, or why don't he begin his own record label and sign himself? So when you are starting out as an upcoming artist, be very, very clear about the message in your music. And the message I can personally encourage you is to always start with a love song. Always start with a love song, because that seems to be the most popular message in the music all over the world. Now, the second way to write good songs as a Nigerian artist is that your song must have a structure. Now, what do we mean by structure? Now, the structure in your songs are the intro, the verse, the bridge, the chorus, or you call it hook. Now, one mistake upcoming artists make is when they are starting their music, their intro tends to be very long. You see intros getting to 30 seconds, 45 seconds, or 60 seconds. But if you are doing that, and if you are doing that in this current era where music is being streamed online, you are going to fail so much, because people will not have that much patience to stay until they get your message. So what you have to do is try as much as possible to hook your listeners in your first 3 to 5 seconds. Your intro should simply be your popular slogan, what you want people to identify you for. For example, like in the video song, you will always hear him say "Baddest," so that whenever the song starts and you hear "Baddest," you will immediately understand this song is being sung by Davido, even though you have not heard the song before. So you too, if you want to make intro for your song, make sure you have a very simple slogan that you use to start your music. And what I would advise you is start your music with the chorus, or we call it hook. And do you know why we call this chorus hook? We call it hook because your chorus must be something that grabs people's attention, something that people will be able to sing along to. Do not make your chorus like an R&B or a longer, like you are telling a story. Let your chorus be something repeatable. Like if you listen to all the music that are trending, even from A-list artists, you will realize that their songs are very easy for people to sing along, and that is what we refer to as hook. And so once you are able to make your chorus or your hook memorable, that is, have the wordings that people can easily sing along to, I assure you that your music is going to blow. Forget about trying to look too polished or trying to think you know well and trying to frame your chorus or hook in a way that you are telling a story. I said that before. Once you do that, you will fail, because when people are not able to understand and sing along to your music is definitely not going to go anywhere. Now, the third way to write good songs as a Nigerian artist is to have a slang or flows in your music. Now, I already weaved this in when I was teaching you about having a song structure, but then I want you to understand that this is a point that stands on its own. Now, when you check every A-list artist, you will discover that they have one slang or several slangs that helps people identify them whenever their songs are coming through. For example, I made mention earlier about Davido's always shouting, baddest, OBO, and all that. So as an upcoming artist in Nigeria, ensure you carve out your own slang or flow, something you will be repeating every time in your music, so that immediately your music comes along, people will easily or quickly identify that you are the artist singing that music, so that the loyal fans you are starting to gather will immediately always stop to consume that music and do not confuse it for someone else. So this is a very important point, and make sure you know it very well. Carve out a slang for yourself, carve out a flow, something you will always repeat, something you will always say in your song. It could be from your name, it could be from anything, but always ensure that in all your songs you keep repeating it so that it sticks with people and they use that to identify you. And now, to summarize all these points, I want you to understand that if your music is badly composed, it will make it very hard for you to promote or market it, because it won't have that emotional connection that will push music consumers into listening to your music. And finally, on a very serious and important note, I want you to understand that songwriting or music composition is not part of your talent. Rather, it is a skill you must learn and acquire. So if you are serious about improving your songwriting skill, I have an online music class where I teach upcoming artists music composition in every level. That class goes deeper than these 3 points. When you join that class, you will understand music composition deeper than these 3 points that you have learned from this video. And if you are interested, just check the description or comment section for a link that will direct you to me. Have a nice day.